What's going on, mi gente? It's diegomontalvan back here to give some bad news, right? Just minutes ago, Peru announced Andre Carrillo's injury. They make it official. Something that we had already heard about after the tests that were done today. He has a tear in his ACL in his left knee. He won't need surgery as of right now, but he will need to be out for at least 3 months. Obviously, that means he misses Tuesday's game against Paraguay, key game against Paraguay. And then, obviously, there's the playoff spot, if Peru were to qualify, is the second week of June, June 13th, June 14th. So he may make that, but obviously not guaranteed. Now, what happens with Peru? To me, honestly, there's no other player that has the skill set that La Culebra has. No one else is as good as him on 1v1. The speed that he has on that flank is going to be very hard to replicate. And it leaves a big headache for El Tigre, no? For Ricardo Gareca. Now what do? You either change up the system or you plug in another player. Who do you plug in? Well, the only logical option right now would be probably Edinson Flores, right? Because he usually plays on the wing. But then you have to move Cueva to the right side. Then there's Gaby Costa, who has been playing well in Chile, and he can play on the right, and he has been scoring goals. But from what we've seen, he's not the go-to for Ricardo Gareca. So in my eyes, I think the system changes a little bit back to a 4-2-3-1, right? So the two obviously would be Yotun and Tapia. Although Yotun wasn't great, and I wouldn't be mad if Cartagena started alongside Tapia. But, let's just say that we're going with almost the same team. Tapia, Yotun, perfect. In that line of three, who are you going to go with? Cueva, Peña, and Flores? Peña also didn't show too much against Uruguay. So, who knows? Cueva was man-marked by Ronald Araujo, who had, I think, a great game. The Barcelona man kept Cueva pretty quiet. So, Cueva has also had really great games against Paraguay. So, we'll see. But again, there's a big loss for Peru. Obviously, we hope for a speedy recovery for La Culebra, Andre Carrillo. We hope that he can, return to his best. And I guess this is an added motivation for Peru now, right? You want to get this win, and you want to make it to the playoff spot and try to make it to another World Cup. Just wanted to come and tell you guys the news of Andre Carrillo and I guess some possibilities, right? Like I said, you have Flores, you have Gaby Costa. You can move it around and put Canchita there. You could even move it around and put Aldo Corso at right back and Advíncula as a winger, to be honest. Or Marcos Lopez, honestly. So Gareca really has a headache right now. He's really going to have a lot of options. And he's going to have to think really hard. But we got to keep trusting in him, trusting the team. Speedy recovery again, Andre. Arribaperú.